You're gonna count it down, right?
We are live.
We live.
Countdown.
3, 2, 1. Hold on. I gotta set something up. We're not live yet, guys. Right? So yeah.
Never.
We're out
Oh,
here.
no, we're live. We're out.
We're out here.
Yeah.
Hey, we found Waldo too. Warthog's in the fucking house. So
Yeah. It's been tough for us all three to link up at the same time this year. We all got busy schedules, a lot of shit going on. But we're here.
I have no idea.
We're gonna look at like the NFL playoff picture. We're gonna dive into a couple big matchups this week, NFL Week 15.
Guess who's right on the edge there?
Fantasy football playoffs. Like this is one of the best times of the year. You know,
Yeah,
you got your
it's
team.
the best and worst, yeah.
It looks like all three of our teams, the Bucks, the Ravens, and the Broncos, all three of them are probably going to be in the playoffs.
Some of us feeling good, others feeling like they lived in like some kind of fucked up goodwill team.
Hey man, doesn't matter how you get there if you're there. Bucks won the Super Bowl as a wild card at a 10-6 record. What, 4 years ago?
Who was their quarterback?
Doesn't matter in the NFL.
Who was their quarterback?
Tom Brady. But we beat Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes.
Sounds like something Brady would do. Yeah. I don't know, man. Bo Nix is looking like the real deal. I think some teams right now are going back, right? I mean, you guys give me honest feedback on that, but I would say some teams are looking back saying, damn, maybe.
Hey, I'll say it. Bo Nix looks like the most reliable rookie quarterback in this year's class. I know Jaden Daniels is flashy, but Bo Nix looks like old reliable, especially with the combo of him and Sean Payton. Because Jaden does some shit from time to time where it's like, settle the fuck down. You're going to get hurt. You're going to miss like 10 games because you tried to, turn a 4-yard run into a 10-yard run and you got your ass kicked. And I'm surprised he hasn't gotten hurt, honestly. Watching some of
What about Caleb? You think Bo Nix or Caleb?
I'm not like out on Caleb, but this season, if I'm evaluating this season, Bo Nix is the best quarterback I've seen.
I think the New England, that quarterback, Derek May.
Drake May? The UNC guy?
Drake May.
Drake.
Derek May. He said, I'm like, that's
whatever. No. Same thing.
I don't know. Yeah, man. I don't know. Brad, which one would you be thinking so far right now? Do you think any teams are actually? I don't even know if you watch football anymore. They play it on Sunday still.
Every once in a while. Honestly, like Sean Payton's kind of let Bo learn on the fly a little bit. That running back by committee though is a fucking nightmare for fantasy. I know we talked about that, but with that defense, you're always going to be in it. So
teams that actually, though, when we look at it, though, teams that do win, like all the Patriots, all those years, or like the Steelers, whatever, Giants when they won, it was like you didn't know which back would be the guy that day. Teams that are good kind of have that. I mean, even with Kamara and Ingram. So if that's the thing,
Bucky Irving,
like a rule, you know what I mean, on that. But
Bucky Irving and Rashad White.
I love Bucky Irving, dude. He's hurt. He's banged up right now. I don't know if I don't even know if he makes the start.
Could make it 5 minutes on the Broncos who are doing something.
Yeah, we gotta cut him up. All right, we're moving on. Huh? All right,
we were talking running back combos. I got to bring up Bucky Irving and Rashad White.
And all I'm saying is, for the Broncos, last thing on that, there's going to be a big game with them and the Bengals in a few weeks, I think, man. I think that game, I mean, if the Bengals are already out of it, because they did lose, that was a big game that they lost.
The Bengals got to be still 2 full games back of the Broncos, right?
I think that game either way is going to be a big one. I think we want the Chargers. The Colts, we got them this weekend. We could be 9-5.
Colts are a weird one with Richardson.
Yeah, we'll see. At Mile High. But we're all looking like playoff teams. Me and Brad both got the buys in our fantasy league. So the first round buy barely got our odds in on the points in that one.
I gotta say it would take the Broncos to collapse to not make the playoffs because they're sitting at 8-5. And you got
Let me tell you something about
putting every jinx out he can possible.
Yeah, I know. Let me tell you something about my football look since I met my roommate.
They'd have to lose this game to the Colts on Sunday. If they win this game against the Colts on Sunday, they're in. Because they're 2 games ahead of the Colts and Dolphins.
10 and they're in.
They're 3 full games ahead of the Bengals. The Bengals aren't making the playoffs. They fucked up too much early on. They're not making it.
Who do they got? Do you have that right there? No, you don't have that.
Bengals schedule.
Broncos got Colts, Chargers, Bengals, Chiefs. But I think the Chiefs week, that's the final week of the year. They might be already in. Dude, and speaking of which, let's get into that because they're flirting with so much fucking fire, and it's gonna cost them at the worst damn time, dude. It is.
Talking about the Chiefs?
Let me tell you something. You know how hard it is to sit here, dude, and watch these, knowing how is this gonna and then when it hits the field goal, I don't even look at it and go, yeah. I look at it and go, uh-oh, because it's not going to hit the fucking field goal and bounce out. It's going to go into the damn thing. And if not, there'd be 3 flags anyway. So, yeah, it's going to go wrong at the worst time, dude. It has to. I don't know. Yeah. They're not.
Who's going to get them?
We are.
I mean, dude, I think anybody in the AFC could get them. How excited would you be if the Broncos Chiefs playoff game? You just had a crack at it. Right.
Yeah. Go into Arrowhead and give us a shot, dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Why not? Why the fuck not, dude? That's the time I'd love it the most because it's not going in there with like Peyton Manning thinking we should win or no. That's as a fan, it's like, dude, we're playing with house money right now. Now, given that day. I'd be wanting to fucking blow my brain out because it would come down to them double, triple doinking one. And then dude, Katrine, my roommate was telling me that the NFL, and she doesn't really pay that much attention, but even she's like,
is that what you call her, your roommate?
Well, just listen. Depending on the night.
I was just going to let it go.
Depending on the night. But even she said the teams were signing a petition and every team in the league signed it, to look into what I don't know what that was about. It was probably some TikTok thing, but it was interesting that whatever she read said every team actually signed it. I don't know if you guys heard anything about that or not, but because I hate the idea of, they're the Patriots or they're the refs give them no. They're just getting lucky because they're beating.
I think they're just luck. I don't really think it's referee shit.
No,
I think it's just they're in a bunch of close games. Mahomes is good at pulling the rabbit out of his hat, and then they've gotten abnormally lucky this year.
They play teams that don't have good.
The random kickers.
They're fucking beating teams. They're good in an era when no other teams are dominant. That's the truth. We're watching a down league in time in the NFL. All those great quarterbacks retired, and now all we have is Garoppolo going up against them every other fucking year. It used to be Peyton, Brady, Roethlisberger. You'd have these Eli. Now it's fucking.
Herbert and Burrow are pretty good. And
QBs out there. What do you
compare? Don't even compare Herbert to anyone I just said. They're
Josh Allen, Herbert, Burrow, Lamar. That's 4 other
really quarterback argument
in his conference.
The fact that you name Lamar last in all of those names, by the way. You said Herbert.
I wasn't ranking them in any order.
I'm saying
those are all in his conference. Before he even gets to the Super Bowl,
Lamar's
he's got to go through all this.
Anyone that has the hardware of any quarterbacks that had to be. No, dude. It's bullshit. They're going up against.
I'll take Allen over Lamar any day. I'll take Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson any day of the week. I'm sorry, Brad. But he's just a little bit better and does the same things much better.
Some of the throws, I guess.
I mean, I would take Burrow over either one of them, though.
Yeah, you're right. I would.
I'll take Josh Allen over Burrow.
I just think it's a mediocre time.
After everything you've seen,
there's no coach and quarterback tandem anywhere near Andy Reid and Mahomes.
I mean, Allen's played. You
They've been together a long time.
Yeah.
I'm confident in saying Josh Allen's played better than Mahomes has played this year, and it's not even really close.
But Mahomes has done exactly what
Mahomes has a better defense, and Mahomes doesn't have to do everything for his team. You know?
Yeah.
He does what he has to do to win. And even when Allen does what he has to do to win, his team still can't pull it out. The Chiefs just their defense, again, it's coaching. That team, the Chiefs, it sucks. They're playing chess and everyone else is playing hopscotch or whatever that dumb phrase is. You know what I'm saying? Like they are playing
Foursquare.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The four corners or whatever that one thing is, where the little the things fall through. But really, dude, look at it. That's what it is, man. It's that. There's no other coaching tandem that's good, and they're just being outcoached every game, dude. Every game. And all Spagnuolo, that douchebag, does is sit back and be like, all right, let's go win it now. And then they go, I don't know, man. It's fucking annoying. Because I don't think that
Chiefs defense is starting to get banged up, though. I think there's going to be a game in the playoffs where their defense just isn't able to really keep it a low-scoring type game. I think somebody's going to run away.
They're good.
I think somebody's going to run away from them in the playoffs. I really do.
It only takes a couple of losses.
That'll be fun to watch.
Yep.
So they would have to, even if it comes down to one, the Bills are going to win that division. So when it comes down to it, they'll have to go to
Arrowhead. Pretty much, it looks like somebody's going to have to go to Arrowhead and beat them. Right now, it looks like that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Who do the Chiefs play coming up?
The Browns. They play Jameis Winston and the Browns. Which since
I
I brought him up, how fun has it been to watch Jameis back in the league? It is fun.
It's great.
I loved every minute of that Monday night game.
Every speech,
No, you would hype him up, and I never really paid attention. And I'll be real, watching him is very entertaining.
He's entertaining is the word to land on. Yeah.
Do you know if Hard Knocks had started yet when the snow game happened? Like, do you know if he was out there? Because if he was in that game, if that was on Hard Knocks, you know how they're doing that like mid-year.
Yeah, I haven't watched that AFC North Hard Knocks thing yet.
That would be good to see.
I haven't either.
Because either way, with him playing right now, Hard Knocks has to be lit. Like, it has to be pretty fucking good, dude. Because he's a fucking he's entertaining, dude. I never realized.
We'll get to see Jameis play the Chiefs this Sunday. Maybe they can hand him a loss and make their
home field
advantage. It's in Cleveland, so chances are better. I wouldn't say they're good that the Browns win, but you never know. You know, literally everybody seems to have a chance to beat the Chiefs, and the Chiefs crawl away with it at the end.
Somebody's on my nose position. Dude.
But let's get into the actual like good matchups of Week 15, and let's start with the Pennsylvania matchup: Eagles and Steelers. The game will be played in Philadelphia, but it's an in-state matchup. Eagles are favored by 5.5, which surprised me to see the line Eagles -5.5. I feel like it should be like a 4-point spread, maybe even like a 3.5. So I'm tempted to just take the Steelers and the points. Jalen Hurts is seems to be the one weakness of the Eagles. And I'm not saying he's bad, but he doesn't he's not special. He's just not special. Other than doing the fucking tush push. Jalen Hurts is not a special quarterback. It took this season to convince me of that. I've just seen him play poor too many times
this year.
What's that?
Isn't he third in rushing touchdowns this year?
Yeah, but those are all Saquon Barkley runs it to the 1-yard line, and then they line up for the tush push, and Jalen Hurts takes it in. That's not what you need from a quarterback to win you close games.
You don't think he makes the throws, man?
No, I don't this year. I don't think he makes the throws. A.J. Brown, his wide receiver, would agree with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's an idiot, but yeah. I disagree. I don't know. I don't agree with the line, though. I think that is weird. I think
you agree with me that it's
5.5 with the Steelers. Yeah, I would take them plus 5.5 because I don't think that they're going to get blown out. But I do think
Steelers win.
It comes back to that wouldn't surprise me at all, dude, really. And they got a great quarter. It's amazing. People it was kind of ugly. I guess people thought that it didn't go great in Denver, but you can see what we prepared him for. You know what I mean? Coming through Denver, he got to see how we do it.
He just needed like his year.
Yeah, he needed like that time in Denver to kind of get right.
You know.
Yeah, he come to Denver, and we do that for players a lot like that. So you
learned how to do things the wrong way, so he knew how to.
Well, no, he just he. Well, we saw. I mean, he was all about the team when he had his helmet on in Vegas. He was ready to go. Dude. He looked like a stormtrooper ready to stand next to Sean Payton. We're like, is he playing today? But yeah, I think I would take Pittsburgh plus 5.5 in that one, right? I mean, that's pretty. I would think they could win that game. So that's a team I really think could beat or compete with the Chiefs, Pittsburgh. I think
anybody can compete with the Chiefs. It's just a matter of like somebody winning the game in the last 2 minutes instead of losing it. Like I would even say, as bad as the Texans have like been below our expectations, what our preseason expectations were for the Texans, it's fair to say they've been below that. I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans were able to like beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. I wouldn't be shocked. I definitely wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, they might beat them next week or whenever they play.
They do play them December.
Yeah, they play coming up.
I'll be at that game. Yeah, it's a Saturday. Not this week, but a week from this Saturday, the Texans will be in Kansas City.
There's a good chance I'll be right here.
Yeah,
I don't know. Check my watch.
I might need to buy a CJ Stroud jersey between now and then.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I got a couple of his rookie cards, man. So
same.
Hey, shout out or put in the comments if anyone wants to watch unboxing videos too. I think we're gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We're gonna start. Jimmy and I have been collecting football cards. We're gonna start buying some boxes and doing live openings. What we need to do is we do need to get like a GoPro or something to actually like record it properly. So it's not like
so Katrina, I need one of those circle lights. I'm gonna be doing porn down here, babe.
The ring lights. I don't even know what they call
Jimmy, the OnlyFans model.
I got my naughty elf hat on. Check it.
Yeah, while we're at it, we might start an OnlyFans. Yeah. Jimmy will wear his Santa Claus hat.
Hello.
We'll take off.
Any other thoughts on that Eagles-Steelers matchup? Maybe Russ just this is the week against a good defense where Russ just shits the bed and it's real bad looking for the Steelers offense.
I think if he learned one thing in Denver, it's just how to be composed. You know what I mean? And so I think he's gonna, he
always acts composed. I just don't know that he actually
is.
I don't know what he acts like, dude. And I don't even get like that dude.
He's the fakest human.
Yeah.
He really like he does not like he has to know about the podcast and me or something, dude. Probably. He has to. Because if he was not like me.
If Russell Wilson was a rapper and was like in a rap with another guy, he'd be the easiest guy to just like pick apart. Just is.
Yeah.
Russ would be the kid and the dude in that bangs the girl in 8 Mile.
I don't remember 8 Mile well enough. Damn it.
Oh, that fucks Eminem's girlfriend, the dude that looked like Tavion. You know what I'm talking about? Brad?
I can't remember that movie.
He's fucking the girl in the studio, and but he doesn't really.
Okay, I do remember somebody getting banged in the studio and then them walking in.
And he doesn't really fight like at all, and they show up at the trailer park and like all jump Eminem, and that guy's sitting there for a sec, and like all his boys are kicking Eminem's ass. And then like they're like, get up. And like Eminem's like, all right, I'm gonna stand up to get my ass beat. And that guy like finally like he's like, man, fuck you. And it goes in and hits him like one time. And it's like, dude, you weren't that would be that's what I see. But anyway. Good movie though. What were we talking about?
Let's go on to the next big matchup. You could argue that this is a Super Bowl preview. Bills go to Detroit to play the Lions. Lions -2.5. I've been riding the Lions all year. I like the Lions in this one. I really do.
You gotta ride the hot lion.
Well, no. I've just been bet, but I've been
riding the Lions.
I bet the Lions to cover the spread, no matter what. If the spread's 10.5, I'll take Detroit -10.5. If the spread's -6.5, I'll take Detroit -6.5. I feel like they've covered like almost every single week. So when I get the Lions at home and I see a number like -2.5, I'm going to take it, even against Josh Allen. You got Jared Goff playing indoors. You know, his wide receiving core is healthy. You got Jameson Williams back. Jameson Williams tore it up last week. I like that kid. The Bama kid, Jameson.
Yeah.
St. Louis kid.
Right,
I think this game ends in the 30s for each team, and I think the Lions get them like 35-31, something weird like that.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it's boring, but I'm kind of with you on I think they cover, especially it being at home. Be an impressive win for the Bills, though. Like, if they showed up and beat them like 31-10, that would be like, what the fuck? That would,
that would suck for me.
I'm
relying on all these Lions in my fantasy football playoffs. If they get held to 10 points.
Yeah,
hurting.
I'm in one in my other league to do between Kyler or Jared Goff, and that's like a tough one. And the weird thing is, in that league,
plays the Patriots, right?
Yeah, at home.
I'd go with Goff at home, man. Fuck it. That Bills Lions, it's going to be high scoring, right?
Right, I hope.
Will have to get his numbers.
Yeah. That's the weird thing about the NFL, though. You don't know. That's what I mean. If the Bills showed up and beat them like that,
why do you?
I don't know. It's a couple of weird NFL losses. Like if the Browns win, and then the Chiefs are one game ahead of the Bills, and then the Bills have the tiebreaker. So it could end up being
Chiefs
played
in tiebreaker, don't they?
No. The Bills are the only teams.
No, the Bills beat the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, right? Yeah, that's the one game. Yeah, but that. I mean, that's like one game that
you're right.
You had and then it would flip to. And if they have to
but the Bills have 3 losses, the Chiefs have 1. So technically they're still a couple games away from that tiebreaker mattering. But
last year the Chiefs didn't seem to really need home field. They didn't. And so it'd be interesting if it came down to week 16 or 18 or whatever it is, 19, 20.
To see who gets home field.
Well, if the Broncos play the Chiefs, would they play for that or just be like, you know what, we won the division, we have we're going to play, do you think they would? Because, dude, we're going to beat them in that way. We're going to beat them last week in Denver. Like, there's no doubt. So, you know what they're doing.
What if it comes down to the kicker?
Well, then we're in trouble.
Or the blockers on the kick.
And we're in trouble.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's why we did that earlier. You build on those. I said it that time, man. I'm like, yo, that's something we can actually fix. That's not losing by 13.
Yeah, they haven't had a kick block since, have they?
No, we're doing really good at that too.
Hey,
it's pretty cool. Fucking asshole. God, dude. What a fucking privilege it is to be playing at a fucking. I mean, between me and Brad, the division where the teams.
Dude, we have real divisions.
Yeah.
Hey man, our division has 4 teams.
Yeah,
come on.
4 teams on 4-4, right?
Good fucking.
Come on now. The Panthers play everybody tough nowadays.
Hey, Bryce is looking good.
We beat. The Panthers played the Broncos tougher than any team. We beat every team in your division. And
I'd rather play the Saints than the Panthers right now. I got to be honest. I'm more scared of the.
Can you imagine you get that?
Well, yeah. Who the fuck do they even have on?
Yeah, I'd rather play either one of them too, dude.
I don't even know who the Saints quarterback is.
I'd rather not watch the Rams and Niners in the rain, but that's what we're watching.
Oh, it's good. All right. Wow, low scoring first half. Yeah, we're sitting here watching Rams 49ers live.
Oh, shit.
Well, I took the over on a teaser. I have the over 42 on a teaser, and that's still
I have that too.
First half.
I teased it, but then I went.
Hey, they're due.
Yeah. Hey, low scoring first half. Maybe rain settles down.
It's so funny when the coaches have the towel on them like they're a fucking actor in some fucking.
They're wiping off their tablets on the side.
Yeah, fucking. He's putting in hair gel as he's taking more out.
Hey. So I don't have to bring up. No.
All right, we're listening. Calm down.
Hey,
I'm not going to be the one that brought up the Bucks, but we touched on the NFC South and how it's an easy division. How do you guys see this playing out between the Falcons and Bucks? It's a 2-team race. Are you
kidding me right now?
The Bucks got a 1-game edge on them, but the Falcons own the tiebreaker from winning a bullshit overtime game.
Cheers, Andy.
But
Andy, our boy, Andy Volan's in the chat.
How do you guys? I mean, the Falcons. The Falcons play the Giants and the Raiders the next 2 weeks. They play the Raiders first on Monday night, and then they play the Giants. So the Falcons got two easy games coming up.
Who they play on Monday night?
The Falcons play the Raiders on Monday night this week, and then they play the Giants. So the Falcons got kind of two easy games coming up. I could see Kirk Cousins losing one or both of them.
Who do you guys play?
Does Penix take over?
Well, we play the San Diego Chargers.
Oh, that's actually a
yeah. This week. It's a big game.
That's a dilemma.
In LA.
Yeah,
all the Chargers fans will be there going wild. We'll have to use a silent count on third down.
It'd be funny if Baker came into the meeting and told everyone that. All right, we're gonna even like the first.
It's gonna be real loud in LA.
All right, we're gonna go.
LA fans are crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, you don't watch enough football to see how trash the LA fans are.
Oh my god!
When they play that game in SoFi Stadium, there's no real fans there. There's no home field advantage. There's nothing.
They give us this whole narrative about like we're gonna get football back to LA, and they show like a picture of like 20 people at the airport that are all actors, probably like just extras that couldn't get a job in a real movie for the day, and then you see it, and like every game, there's more fans of the other team
opposing
than there
team.
are from Now,
but this week with the Buccaneers, I don't know if the Buccaneers fans can outmatch them all the way in LA, where they got to go like literally all the way across the country. But it'll
still look like Chargers fans because it'll be all the people in those yellow security shirts, and they just walk around.
Yeah, it'll look like creamsicles almost.
I mean, really. Yeah, it's a shame. That whole field takes away from like the football feeling. You know what I mean? Anytime I watch it, that's why tonight I was happy. At least it's in. Never mind. I was gonna say the land with the guy from the guy that the Reds.
Damn, Trent Williams has got a big.
The Royals announced.
Yeah, that
you see that? And he's sitting in a suite and still wearing a puffy ass coat.
How cold can it be there?
It can't be cold. There's no way it's fucking cold there.
It gets cold there, but
I don't know if it's rainy and 45.
Yeah, it can get.
Shanahan looks fine in his little small hoodie.
Shanahan.
They should throw him off the Golden Gate Bridge. He's a disgrace to their family name.
Well, sounds like you guys are just as confident as me in the Bucks taking home the division. Right.
Have you guys watched any big Christmas movies yet this year?
Wait, did you hear?
I heard, but I heard what you were.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, they were letting me. I was up there in Iowa. They let me almost drive the tractors up there, man. And they were doing a little play.
They let you drive.
There's not an NFL team in Iowa, is there?
No. It's
there is the Hawkeyes.
I got rinsed.
Council are they Hawkeyes or Cyclones people? Hawkeyes?
Well, my second cousin or whatever was a quarterback for Iowa State for 4 years. Actually.
Okay.
So
is his name Brock Purdy? No, that was Minnesota.
No, but it was before Purdy.
He coached him up. He coached him up.
Purdy was Iowa State, right?
I know he was. Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, my grandparents are. That was a grandpa. I said you're gonna have to change your pants.
Yeah, that was a good joke. It'd be tough to fill everybody in and have them comprehend.
Yeah, dude, he was like
a good one though.
He didn't know if he should like yell at me or dude. It was fucking hilarious, man. But yeah, so there's a rivalry. You realize up there they don't have shit else. Everything is Iowa State and Iowa. And
who's going to be the third best in the conference?
Yeah. It's like, god damn. But yeah. Bill Belichick going to North Carolina. Talk about that at all? No.
It's kind of cool. I mean, if there was one college team he would go to, I think it's kind of cool that he picked like a lesser school in the ACC.
You heard him talk about his plan at all?
He was really loud. It was.
No, I did not. I have not heard him talk at all since being hired.
No, it's kind of he's like basically going to be a pipeline. He's not even treating it as school. It's just coaching
this is your
them
opportunity
up
to go to the NFL.
So he's being like a real college coach. Yeah, has been for
he's
30
just
years.
being on it. Well, but
Did he talk to Coach K from Duke?
I was gonna say he's like Calipari.
Yeah, or Calipari.
Are you gonna get like 5-star dudes from Florida though?
They're gonna be only the best. We love. That'd be great if somehow Trump got in with it, dude, and Trump's helping get players to North Carolina. But we love
it's the best school. It's the only school.
Only Elon.
I'm a Tar Heel.
Elon,
I do think Belichick will do good there. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the college football playoff in one of the next 2 years.
Well, they're always like they're not bad ever though, right?
Yeah,
I mean, so
like they're a top 25 caliber football team.
I was surprised he didn't go to like Rutgers or something, but I guess he didn't want to take.
It would be harder to get people to go to Rutgers than UNC.
Well, that's where he went,
even for football.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if we should even because I was like, that's kind of interesting, I guess.
It's worth mentioning for sure.
Yeah.
None of us are like real big college football buffs. I mean, that's why we're not really going to spend too much time talking college football playoffs. We might touch on it like while it's happening, but
and the more it goes, I think it'll be fun. There's like 47 bowls, man, or a game like including the playoff and in addition to the playoff, I guess, like whatever, included the playoff. There's a ton of, well, I think it starts on the 17th, and like every day there's some till like through
something to bet
the
on.
New Year. Yeah, I know. It's going to be really dope. Yeah. Parlays like crazy. Parlay Fruit Francais. I got a parlay on Fruit Francais. Donde parlay on Fruit Francais? Absolutely. We don't like France. We don't like
tariff.
God, it really does. It's a rough week because bunch of shitty matchups in the NFL. Bengals at Titans. I don't want to lie.
Yeah. So Super Bowl pick. Who do you think right now?
Lions win it this year. You know what? No.
They want that concept of the fun. Like,
hey,
gun to your head.
I think the Lions are my preseason pick. The Lions have so many injuries on defense that I am starting to get concerned.
I like the Steelers, man. Unfortunately,
no, there's no way the Steelers win the Super Bowl.
I think it'd be funny, man.
There's no fucking way.
I just think it would be funny. I don't know how I because it would be if as long as it's not that team. Dude, when we went to KC, we had a charge. We drove we rented a Tesla to go there, and they have a charging station at the Hy-Vee with all these blow up fucking Kelseys and like Chiefs like things on them. I unplugged all them.
Yeah.
So within like 20 minutes, dude, they were all like hanging. Like they had to have been, unless somebody saw me fucking doing it.
I'm gonna go Bills Lions Super Bowl. Bills win. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I completely cut you off in the middle of a story. I was thinking.
Oh no. I just made me think of driving through that town, and it's pretty funny though, but I didn't get to see the reaction. I just saw a bunch of Chiefs gear. Yeah, Bills Lions. He said, I mean, that'd be a good one. I like Texans Lions. That's what I would hope for.
That was your pick preseason too. Yeah. That was. Yeah,
but I just have a weird feeling about the Steelers, dude. I don't know.
There's no way the Steelers make it all the way through the playoffs with what they got.
I don't know. I'm just saying it would be.
I agree.
I think
just that defense. You think
just the way they're being right now, and like for the last few years, they haven't had a quarterback, and we've joked about how the fuck are they still there and they make the playoffs, and it's like, well, now it just takes one little win, and they almost beat. I think they played the Bills last year in the playoffs, but like it was like, and then it got out of hand once they were down by a few. But I think now with Russ, the way he's like just chucking it up again, I don't like talking about that.
Yeah,
I just think that's an obscure pick that could be,
a long shot type of deal.
Yeah. That realistically, I don't know if that's true. You know, that's just kind of a fun one. But I really like the Texans. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So
how do you knock off the Chiefs, though? I know it's not what you want to hear.
I can't believe this is my world, dude. It's like
the Steelers did lose to the Bills in the playoffs last year.
Somebody's gonna unleash, like
what was it, like 24-13 or something like that?
31-17.
Okay, so it got like one touchdown out of hand and boom. But yeah, I don't know. I'll say Packers Steelers or
Packers is
Texans,
a fun
Lions.
pick.
Packers Steelers or Texans Lions is
okay. I like the Packers pick. That's a weird one, and I could see it actually happening. Packers.
Those are like my weird,
Packers.
I'll throw those out there.
I hadn't thought about them.
They quietly are good, and they've done this. They did when they beat the Cowboys last year. They beat the shit out of the Cowboys, and everyone was like, "What?"
You know what would kind of suck, and like the team is good. It would suck for Minnesota to actually make a run in the playoffs, and for Sam Darnold and the Vikings to like be in the Super Bowl. It would just kind of like, could you imagine like looking forward to a Super Bowl with the Vikings and Sam Darnold in it?
Especially in today's NFL.
Like, I sound like a hater saying it because Sam Darnold has been playing good this year, but I like wouldn't be excited to see like
Sam
Darnold against Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
I'd be pumped for that because the Vikings have never won, and that would be cool
if they
for the
got
Vikings.
Them.
That would be cool. But
I guess. I don't know. There's just so many better options. Like the Lions, the Packers, the Bucks.
Yeah.
The Bucks.
Bucks, Broncos.
No.
We've already,
imagine the odds.
How much time have we spent on the Bucks here? This is.
We already blew Brad seems quietly going to be the one that makes the furthest in the playoffs, and we're sitting here talking about Bucks, Broncos. That would be wild if it was Bucks, Broncos, though. But, I mean, you guys were so bad. I mean, our team.
Well, we could fall
Where
asleep.
is the Super Bowl this year?
New Orleans.
We'd have to go if that's the matchup.
Oh, if it's Bucks Broncos,
we have to go.
The Super Bowl. I probably
I'm
I will make it happen by any means.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, and I'd be golden.
Budget for it. I won't do anything like that because it's not going to happen.
That's where the roommate went to
Broncos.
That's where the roommate went to Taylor. So I'd be golden because I'm like that. Those tickets would be less. A Bucks Broncos Super Bowl ticket would probably be less than that whore singing fucking. So it's gonna be forever.
100%. Yeah,
the Taylor Swift tickets.
Took me a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, "What whore are you talking?"
Which one? Not the roommate, right? Not the roommate, babe. All right. What do we got? Is that? Oh, there was something else I was going to
spend it on the whores.
Yeah. Can't lie. Get it half off in Vegas. Just go to the Flamingo. Get in the elevator when you're paying.
I don't know what you're talking hustle.
About. Other matchups, week 15. Cowboys Panthers. We want to talk about that one? Skip.
No.
Yeah.
Skip. How about Dolphins?
I did have a question about that.
At least a little bit interesting, right?
What would you have bet more on? That like Belichick would be the coach of North if somebody told you a month ago or before you heard any rumor, he'd be the coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels or Cowboys?
North Carolina, because I don't think Belichick would have wanted to be under
the
Jerry
deal
Jones.
with him.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah.
He's gonna
because I've heard people. I feel the same way on that. I just heard people that are like, maybe he would go there. I could see him going to Vegas more than I could going to because I think Davis would allow Belichick to actually do what he wanted, which would be funny if Brady owned Belichick.
Or even what I had thought about
imagine
the New
that,
York
dude.
Giants.
That's like
I thought about Belichick going back to the New York Giants.
Yeah,
that's kind of where he started. You know?
And he like cried in the football life thing. Yeah.
But
if he would have gone
big
to
climb.
The Raiders, dude, he's probably like, I'm not gonna be because if Brady was his owner, dude, that'd be the funniest fucking thing.
I'm not reporting to him.
Yeah, dude, that would be great.
Honestly, if you're Belichick, though, if you look at like for the story, it seems cool to go to the Giants. But when you look at where the Giants are, you're like, I'm fucking 72 years old. I don't have time to fix that shit show.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
whereas in college, like everything is a quicker cycle. Like everything turns over
entirely his.
But it also cycles worse. I don't know.
It can.
Well, but nowadays you can change everything like every year. Like it's not like you have to build people.
Sean Payton changed the Broncos in a year and a half.
Yeah, but I don't think they were in as bad a shape as the Giants are. I don't think they were.
Dude.
I mean, like,
you didn't have a quarterback.
He inherited Benito.
Well, you had Russell Wilson, who's fucking like 9-2 right now.
But if Sean Payton doesn't like, if Sean Payton doesn't like,
it wasn't a good marriage.
Yeah, well, yeah. He didn't walk down the aisle with him. He just showed up and was told he was married. You imagine doing that?
You're hitched.
Yeah, that's how she got me, though. I feel like one day it was just you wake up and the next thing you know, you got a roommate. Fucked up. At least this one doesn't fucking scream at me. Hey, it smells like some good.
I guess in a way you're right. Like, because like what real pieces did the Broncos have that were known other than like Patrick Surtain and like
we kind of traded away. We traded away like
I can't even like what other pieces.
Simmons. Like Justin Simmons, but we traded him. We gave him or let him go. Like we didn't keep anybody.
So you had like a blue chip piece on offense. You had Cortland Sutton. You had a blue chip piece on defense in Patrick Surtain. But other than that, when Sean Payton stepped into the role, I don't know like anybody on the roster that was like that you couldn't afford to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I guess it is a point that you can. There is a way to turn it around that fast. You just have to have a lot of those like guys that are lower on the roster, the lower end of the roster.
You also, I think, have to have
not making a lot of money pay off.
Have the ability to have a team that you inherited for the first year and willing to accept that we're that bad, and I'm not going to make any rash moves to try to trade for like a new guy and maybe and just be like, no, we're going to be bad, and I'm going to turn this quarterback into an actual good guy. You know what I mean? Because sometimes. Like, fuck Richardson, dude. You brought up Jaden Daniels running into people. Fucking Richardson runs around like a fucking jackass. Like, every time he's playing, it's like, man, he's back, and now he's trying to get hurt again because he just runs around everywhere.
Started less than 30 games since high school.
Yeah. Is that Richardson?
Richardson.
That's fucked up.
Like, he started like 6 or 8 in college.
Dude, imagine
it's
having
it's talent all on tape on the measurables.
Yeah, imagine that, dude. Like what the dude? Like I know I could have done it. I just gave up.
And he makes big
really early.
Well, yeah.
Naturally. Like me and Matt, we're on the same junior Patriots team, and we were part of the organization, a big part. But the body was getting banged up early, and I don't know about you, Matt, but for me, it's the wear and tear just didn't seem to be worth it. But to think that just a couple. If I would have put that on tape,
I didn't let that team build any wear and tear on me.
Well,
all I did was play cornerback, and all I did was
the guy who said before we started, I really like playing football, but hate wearing those shoulder
wearing
pads.
The pads. Yeah, the pads. Hey, what did you say though in the opening kickoff? There was some wear and tear on that. Or no, the first play of the year where they ran a screen route.
Yeah, when we played Parkway West. They threw a bubble screen out to my side of the field when I was playing corner. And there was a big dude playing wide receiver on the other side of the field. He ran me over that first play of the game. Like he went down, but he ran me over and then stumbled for 9 more yards.
You mentioned Matt
just trying to get set, running.
Hey, Jimmy, only thing I'll say to be fair, you know how we did the jamboree in junior Pats?
Yeah.
The first play of the game in the jamboree, they threw the ball my way. The quarterback threw it right to me. I picked it. My dad.
Well,
my dad couldn't have been happier. He was like,
you should have left that part out that he threw it right to you. You should have said you picked it.
Oh, I should have said I made a fucking dove, made a one-handed
catch.
Got both feet in on the sidelines. No, he threw it right to me. Quarterback didn't know what he was doing. Up.
Because they had our team just dealt with injuries because they put Brad and them on that other team.
No, I think Jimmy, I think we got to be honest with ourselves. We were put on the shitty team and Brad was put on the good team.
No,
we just gotta look at it like it is.
There was I don't know. I think they had a problem.
Maybe we did. whatever
they just knew that
whatever combine drills we were running the first few days of practice, maybe Brad just scored better and he was put on the good team and we were put on the shitty team.
Yeah.
No, my Wonderlic was good, but I think it was the Carlo factor got a little wild. Do they put
Carlo was stuck on our team, didn't he?
Tackling drills. Him and Joey.
They give you a couple.
I was fine going against Joey in tackling drills because I could always just go low on Joey and bring him down easy.
They hated our team so much that they just had an uncle show up that was screaming from the sideline. Joey's uncle, that was our coach all of a sudden.
Coach Rose.
Bully the refs.
Yeah, he loved me. I'm like, all right, man. Well,
that a baby, JP.
Yeah, JP. Yeah.
Come on now, JB. What is that?
Yeah,
how do you get the name JB when your name's Jimmy Anderson?
You never knew. You don't know this actually because he always told me it meant jailbird. I'm like, but I'm not gonna. He's like, yeah, jail. My brother's name was Jimmy, and he's in jail, JB. So you gonna be?
I used to call. I knew this other Jimmy, and I used to call him JB.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you
brother.
JB.
He told because his brother was jailbird, so I was jailbird.
That dude's a fucking idiot.
Like, all right. Yeah. Well. I think I am though now. I kind of live in a cell down here. It's kind of fucked up.
It's well decorated.
I don't even know if there's another game worth talking about this week. I really don't. How about Patriots Cardinals?
Oh yeah, we didn't even dive
Packers
into that
Seahawks. That might be it. Sunday night.
That is a good game.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
I'll take the Packers in that one.
Yeah, I will.
Packers are even favored on the road in Seattle.
I think the Packers win that one by like 10. Packers are good. The Seahawks actually aren't playing bad, but they're in another weird area where they're gonna have to. They got to get a quarterback.
That's when I might take Packers on like an alternate spread. Packers minus 13.5, and just.
I just don't know how good the NFC West is. All these teams play like, and they have these names and players.
Look at the game tonight.
Borefest.
I'd argue that the NFC South is tougher than the NFC West.
What about Juan Soto signing a fucking $1 billion contract though?
Don't know how baseball contracts work. Well,
aren't you glad?
I don't understand how the money's that high.
I'm glad he's not on my team. I really am glad. Like, I am glad that my team did
He's
not.
He's going to be a DH in 2 years.
The Tampa Bay Rays would never do something like that.
No, they would just sign somebody else.
They don't even have a roof on their stadium right now. They can't afford a player.
That guy's in a Dominican prison right now.
Oh, Wander Franco?
Yeah.
He's wandering as Franco out there, and
That's you get what you deserve sometimes. If you're gonna bang fucking 15-year-olds or whatever the hell he did,
he's a loser.
Put him in jail. Put him in jail or get him the hell out of here. I don't know.
Should we catch up on John?
I don't care about Celery John. I can sign off and leave studio and let you guys do the Celery John.
Care about John.
But shout out to Chad Zumock for doing the Lord's work. You can't make fun of someone's children, but he made fun of my kids. Or whatever the fuck. No. John's a piece of shit. Fuck John. Andy was in here, though, Matt. I don't know if you heard me. Andy Volan.
I saw Andy in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Right on. You want to wrap it there then, boys?
Let's wrap it. All right.
It was a cool podcast, and now we're going to leave. You want me to rap?
That's a banger to end on.
All right. Hey, we got to end on a better note than that.
I clicked on
Buccaneers at Chargers. Chargers -3. What's your pick? Chargers -3. Bucks in LA. Bucks +3, says Brad. Bucks money line, says me.
Bucks in the under.
Chargers.
Fuck off.